S.O.A.P is our daily study of the Bible, featuring a scripture, an observation, an application, and a prayer. Good morning. Today is Saturday, July 31st. I'm Tom Tracy, and this is your daily S.O.A.P. Our scripture for today is 2 Chronicles 29, verse 11. My sons, do not neglect your duties any longer. The Lord has chosen you to stand in His presence, to minister to Him, and to lead the people in worship and present offerings to Him. The observation is, get to work. And the application, I've had this specific message given me by the Lord. I know I'd been called to ministry, but everything I tried to do at one point just seemed to not happen. I just couldn't seem to get things to align to where I was ready to do the ministry that I know God had called me to do. Every time I prayed, I kept hearing God say, not yet. Just not yet. So I got into a pattern of waiting on God and preparing myself. Then God's message changed. Now it was no longer not yet. It was get ready. Now, in the English language, that's kind of a subtle change in words, but a dramatic change in action. I started to prepare for what I knew God was calling me to do. I started trying to get things ready and get things in line, not just for myself, but for the ministry that I knew was awaiting me. This was a much shorter season than get ready, but it was just as clear a message. And then finally, when God had aligned all that was needed, the message changed to it's time. I was told as the priests were in 2 Chronicles to go about what I had been called to do. It was time to get to work. God will tell you when it's time to do what He's called you to do, but there may be a season of preparation. Don't be surprised when God calls you to something and then it doesn't pan out right away. Take that time to ready yourself, to be prepared, and to get things in order, because you never know when the time is going to come where God is going to say, it's time. You don't feel called? Oh, I assume then that the Great Commission doesn't apply to you. You see, we sometimes look at a calling as something huge and massive that we have to prepare for and get a building and do all of these other things, when sometimes it's nothing more than getting yourself prepared to go talk to the man that you meet at the gas station. You don't know what your mission field is? Spend time in prayer, asking God what it is that He has for you, where it is that He has for you, and when it is that He has for you. You see, we need to seek and ask God of these things so that we can hear that message. We need to pray so that when God says, do not neglect your duties any longer, we have a clear understanding, we are prepared, and we have readied the ground for what God has ordained. Our prayer for today: Father, help me to always be ready to hear your call to work and respond without hesitation. I trust that the Lord has spoken to you through this message today. If so, do me a favor and hit like and share and send it to a friend. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you here again tomorrow. Have a great day. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and check us out. Surf around, and if you like what you see, do me a favor and mash that subscribe button and hit the bell.